The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Following this,
hello.
Now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Yeah, what's up, Aunt Darlene? Yeah, what's up, Aunt Darlene? I dropped them off by Uncle Kilby's shop.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Yeah.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown.
Well, I don't know where he at, Aunt Darlene.
DeAndre Hopkins.
That's where I dropped him off at.
Touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front.
That been a while ago, a couple hours ago.
Defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now.
It was a couple hours ago, ain't Darlene?
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not
like 7, something like 7 o'clock.
Let him go get it.
Yeah.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
All right.
On first down, Ryan. Caught by Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
We got 4. We got 4. 54, down.
Second and 6.
Hey, shoot.
From the 44, Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Now Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these kids, these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you need one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Ready. 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Go. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Here's Ryan to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Ryan. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bryant is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Again, it's Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
What we got? 59.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
No, you see that 50, don't you?
For any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, Freeman. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. From the 44, Ryan, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put them on the ground.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
51,
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And the Falcons first down.
Kill.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Bernardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Strong right. Even. 4 down. Even.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 5 now. Ryan.
Damn.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
51, Sam!
Here I come.
Five. Hey, check Michael.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Matt Ryan done for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch twin.
31. Check 50. Check 50.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Watson now to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Here's Ryan.
Come on, let's go.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off on the corner, Bradley Roby. Just a little bit of a rush.
Damn, man.
6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Check 45 to Mike. Get ready.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
We're set. 18. 24 is down. He's coming.
You go tight. You got tight. You got
A
tight.
first down carry now for Miller. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Mike, 45. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, It's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.